Everybody knows you're some goody goody. That screw face at that rockaway hoodie just ain't working. Sorry, brethren, I'm Buzz Lightyear and you come like we now. Look at my man bigging up his chest. Come like man's trying to grow some breasts. Stop that before you get an arch. I don't know who my man's trying to impress. From day when I said I was serious, but nobody took me serious. But then when I go to the raves and I spit in the raves and I spit in the face for the disrespect, I am serious. Boy, I know I'm serious. Jamie don't take no shit. Boy, that don't like Jamie, listen up, cause Joe tried to jack me, where is he? Alex tried to bite me, where is he? Jay wants to clash me, where is he? Dominic diss me, where is he? Labels wanna sign me, where are they? Pussies wanna rush me, where are they? Crews wanna clash me, where are they? Can't clash me, beast.
I want to talk about rugby, Bana. Rugby in this country, it's a big thing. It's a phenomenon, Bana. You know, when you go to the tournaments, when you go, to all the guys who can remember Masaku Sevens, Prince Lou Sevens, it's a big thing. And for the most part, naonanga the sevens, hao ndio wanapatanga the cameras, the flashy lights, hao ndio, they're the darlings, right? Lakini game ya rugby, I'm saying what we feel when you start looking at 15s. 15s ndio utamu ya hii game bana, and I got introduced to it nikiwa high school. Crazy dog, unawatch matackle zingine tu, double tackle wasa wile anachota msee, kuplant msee chini, smother tackle, I feel like I'm more of a defense guy. So yeah, the tackles, man, amazing. Just big dudes kuchotana. Think I might be a psycho or something, but there's nothing comes close. Nugget, I loved it, but I would watch the games in high school. I got introduced to it actually by my big bro. Alikuwa anacheza tight head prop, That means he's front row. Jama alikuwa in the middle of the scrum. Sasa ndio anasukuma watu. Tough job. Used to be in amazement, just watching it and watching him play. And I think me and him just fell in love with the game. I didn't know a game about times of PS3, ilikuwa World Cup. I don't know whether it was 2011. There was a game, yeah. Man, I remember playing it. I was like, your time you're getting some what is it? These are vibrations are controller. You're like, man. Ukitackle mtu bana. Yeah, 15s, that's what I fell in love with. Now, for the most part, I'm just wondering, our sevens are doing well, at least better. I mean, they're out there. HSBC unawapata hapo, Olympics tunawapata hapo, but 15s, man, tuko wapi? So I decided to do some digging. Yeah, colonialism makes a big chunk of our existence. I feel like it's still within us, in our DNA. Anyway, yeah, I was talking about something. What was it? Yeah, the game was brought here by the British. Yeah, during colonialism, they brought it in, and for the most part, they kept us out of the game. Actually, they segregated all the schools. You understand? Like Nairobi School, Lenana School, all the elite Jungu schools. Back then, they were being called Prince of Wales, shit like that. You get, and yeah, they finally decided to desegregate it. Something happened. Mau, a lot of things. Us just saying fuck you, and walifungwa hizo mashule, and our guys got in, and immediately we got in, but started beating up these kids. Tunawagonga ile serious. We're kicking them off the pitch, so it became our game. Nashika became ours, and this led to us adopting the game, loving the game. Eventually, we started Eventually we made our own local club. I think it was called Miro RFC. It was by three guys formed it. I think it was um, George Karaoke, Bill Okwiri, and a guy called Achunga. Yeah. Yeah, Miro FC came through. Then we get Mohambas. Then we get Mean Machine. Yeah, so yeah, rugby has been with us for a really long time. And eventually we got to the 2000s. Your team, the Shujaz, it was a tough time in this country, and there was it was a great unifier at the time. This team making it through. I think they got to the semis of the sevens. I don't know what tournament, man. I was a kid, but I still remember. We still remember. These players are legendary today. Kina Kayange, kina all these guys. But still, even then, I was asking myself, 15s wako wapi? So I went out and asked. I went out to Nakuru and met an academy coach anaitwa Bazu. Akanieleza what's really going on. Ningekuuliza, Kenya huwa tunaona 15s. 15s tuko nyuma kidogo. Ukiangalia 7s I think wamemake Olympics. Saa sisi bado hata qualifiers hatuja qualify to the World Cup. Tunangoja. Nini inatumiza upande wa 15s?
So upande wa 15s basically naweza sema ni quality of players na Kenya game na deserve. Unaona wase wengine kama ese wako na background ya game ya 15s. Wamegrow from there huko chini academies, kutoka huko chini high school, universities, uanga zinakuwa na league zao. Zinakuja zikikuja up. From there wanacheza international matches. Sisi kama Kenya, I can't remember the last time tulicheza international match after qualifiers za World Cup to watu walienda rest. From there hakuna kitu, tunangojea tucheze hapa Uganda Elgon Cup alafu ishie hapo. So unaona 15 yetu itabaki tu kwa chini, rankings zitarudi chini, hatupandi. Teams zinatoka huko chini, Portugal nini zinaenda zikipanda.
Hata kupanga ka friendly,
friendly zinaweza saidia.
New Zealand
tujipime to gauge
venye tuko.
Ikwangi mbaya ati ukigauge na watu chape. Tunaenda tukipandisha na boost moral kidogo ya international matches. Sijui wase wanafanya nini, sisi tunafanya nini, wanapata nini, si hatupati. Tunaenda na benchmark huko hadi.
For me, I feel the problems zenye zina undermine rugby in this country. Number one is there has to be a mindset shift that sports can pull people out of poverty. Unashika. I feel like the government doesn't really invest as much as it should into our rugby league. It doesn't at the pro level, at the at the grassroots level. It's laughable what they do. The kind of funding they do give to even KRU it's haikwangi enough, first of all, and it's inconsistent. And inaleta issues, because rugby requires a lot of funding in terms of our players need to eat the right food, we need the equipment, we need proper staff, proper training, we need the health and safety. It's a lot, and I feel like it's being ignored. It's like people up there, they don't care enough about the kids. They don't care about the kids, man. Nakumbuka nikienda magame, star players, man, wanaomba boots from the crowd, and it should never be the case, right? Second thing, corruption. This junior nianze wapi bana? Inaanza kutoka juu kwenda chini, you type carry into your laptop, ama you type the Ministry of Sports. Hey, embezzlement. Yeah, and kwanza carry, it's caused it causes sponsor flight. Watu wanaiba pesa. You know, Safcom pumps money into a tournament. Watu wanaiba pesa, you know. And it's not right. It's really not right. I feel like we can lobby, we can push our MPs to do a better job, you know, create a pool of money for the rugby league, for the rugby system in this country. The third thing I feel ni ili yetu mazi, it's dominated. I mean, Cabras man wameshinda like 6 years in a row. I feel like we can do a better job of distributing it. You know, kuna community clubs, man, and they can't really keep up with the big boys. I say they depend on like well wishers. Well, akina KCB, these guys, they get paid salaries. Others, mazi wanapata like a game, ka stipend, you know. And of course, the KCBs, the big guys, Cabras, guys who have big sponsors behind them, watapata the better players. But I feel like we should have like a draft system, mazi. Like each year, mazi, star players from uni, high school, wakimaliza hivi na wanadai kujoin. We create a system where like number 12 anapata kitu, like the best player, number 1 anapata like relatively now the worst player. You get what I mean? So if and we do this for at least 6-7 rounds. Alafu, you know, other players can come in, you know, undrafted players wanaweza enda ma tryouts nini. Even though I feel like parity in the league is needed bana. Compare if Nakuru RFC, right, ingeweza kupigana na, you know, KCB, guys would go watch the games, man. But like it's always like tunajua how it's gonna go down. Let's do our best. Because the guys over there are getting salaries. Watu wetu bana. Love for the game. That's all they're doing it for. Motivation pia ni key. But I think we can do more as people, as if you're out there and you're trying to support the league, if you're trying to support rugby in this country, ningesema there are a lot of things you can do. Ukaa kuna mchango, make sure you're there. Kama guys waseme ka pay bill ama ka GoFundMe, rusha kitu bana. Go buy tickets, go for this tournament. Another thing you could do is empowerment, man. If you can direct a sponsor to a player or to a team, kani kununua equipment, kani kununua balls, Evo, boots, bars. For volunteering, mazi. I feel like volunteering is another one. Administrative costs, man. Sometimes I wanna za mafuta za kufika kwa game, kani bus or whatever. Rusha ya mafuta, shit like that. I feel like we need more volunteers in the rugby space, because man, I just love this game, and I feel like a lot of us love it too, and we should give more to it if we want it to be better. We don't need to get on the pitch na ujivunja hapo, but you can offer cash, you can offer your services in one way or the other. And yeah, peace out. That's it. See you on the next one.
All day, can't flash me, be serious. Name your Nike head on, blood. I ain't with ya.